the Cowboys are going to roll the Broncos, or the Broncos are going to roll the Cowboys?
Roll the Cowboys. Because I'm telling you, this is just you know me, I'm glass is always full.
They do say you are the internal optimist. We call you EO. We call you EO behind your back.
I just have a feeling. I don't know what it is. And plus, if they come in and whoop some butt this game, or just their offense looks better, this could be a tide change for them.
All right, guys, and welcome to another edition of Just a Couple Guys Talking Football with PJ and Tate. Tate, it's Thursday, so we know what time that is.
Game time.
It's game time. It's time for the P's with PJ and Tate. Yeah.
Tate just delayed his cleaning his pool and trying to shut it down, so I just had to hop in there before 52-degree water for about a half hour vacuuming the pool out. That was super fun.
That does sound like a good time.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know why they don't put that on primetime TV.
Yeah, that's why you get it done before the weather kind of dips a little bit. So, but I'm doing great. Definitely got the cold plunge in today.
Hey, it's supposed to be invigorating, so I hope it was for you. What should be invigorating is we have the Minnesota Vikings visiting the Los Angeles Chargers tonight. Let's start off with that one. Tate, give me your thoughts on this one.
You got the Chargers cover, and the over.
Okay, so now I think the line keeps moving. Did you see it at 3 or 3.5 for the Chargers?
I used the ESPN. Let me see.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
I just think Chargers lost last week. I think they got something to prove, and let's face it, Minnesota should never got rid of Sam Darnold, so they're definitely seeing that. So, and it's it doesn't matter. Any team who travels to Los Angeles to play the Chargers, there's really no home field advantage.
Yeah, they don't have much of a fan base.
Great, so I'm not worried. I got 44.5 for the total, and then -3.5.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm pretty much with you the same way on this one. And the main reason why I am banging the Chargers drum in this one is Minnesota's still playing Carson Wentz. I don't know what's going to happen with that. He doesn't look necessarily that great. And he's basically their only serviceable quarterback. He's a backup. And I think that the Chargers on prime time definitely tries to show up a little bit better. So I'm actually, like you said, I'm taking the Chargers -3.5, and I will take the over 44.5 because I think you're going to see some fireworks. And here's the thing too that's been a little concerning for me if you're a Minnesota fan is where is this great Brian Flores defense that's been talked about for the last 2 years? Because it doesn't seem like it's been that great this year. So we'll roll into the games for Sunday. We have first on the 11 a.m. your time or noon docket my time. Look at that. The Chicago Bears visiting the Baltimore Ravens. I'll take the lead on this one real quick. Listen, I don't know if Lamar Jackson's playing yet. Supposedly he's on track to play. It keeps going back and forth. I think they're kind of keeping it under their hat. Supposedly they removed all sorts of stuff from the Ravens locker room, like as in ping pong tables, video game systems, all sorts of stuff. I think they're trying to get him more focused. This is where it breaks down to me. Bears have won 4 games in a row. The Ravens have lost 4, I think, in a row. I think they're 1-5. The Ravens need this game more, especially if Lamar plays. They've had a week to get healthy, so I think you're going to see Roquan Smith back in there. You're going to see some players playing for the Ravens. I'm taking Baltimore. I'm taking Baltimore -6.5, and I'll go under 49.5. Bears are due for a stinker sooner or later, and watch it will be this one. Wow, I like it. I wish I had your faith.
I may even have another game that's coming up too, a little more optimism too. But we'll get to that later.
We got an optimistic Tate on a Thursday. I love it. Buffalo Bills visiting the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, Carolina Panthers are without Bryce Young, I believe, in this one. Correct? I think it's an Andy Dalton show.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, well.
That changes one thing for me. So.
Yeah, so knowing that, I'm Buffalo -7, and I'm under 46.5.
Same thing.
Yeah, just
too much. I think if Bryce Young was playing, I saw the Bills win, but I had the Panthers covering. But
I can't trust the Panthers.
got their but they had a bye last week, right?
Yeah, they did. They did.
So yeah, the week before they got their butt smoked, pretty good.
By Atlanta, they're going to be hungry
too, so they're hungry, and yeah. And Bills play good if their backs against the wall too.
Listen,
so,
and this is
backs are against the wall, but
this is a perfect spot, like you said, for the Bills to be like, okay, we had one bad game, let's turn it on and watch how they probably just light up the scoreboard in this one. I could be off, but Panthers tend to give up some points, especially in bunches, and you got mad Josh Allen. It could start going that way. Next up on the docket, we got the New York Jets visiting the Cincinnati Bengals. Jets will be without Justin Fields. They are benching him in favor of Tyrod Taylor. Woody Johnson had many of nice things to say about Justin Fields. Oh, I'm just kidding. He had nothing nice to say about Justin Fields. All the nice things about Aaron Glenn. Tate, is this the week that the Jets put one in the win column? Yeah. 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 So I was this close to trying to pick the Jets to at least cover. I think the Bengals will win. I was this close to picking the Jets because Tyrod Taylor can actually push the ball down the field, which I think could cause some good things for the Jets to happen. The problem that I have with the Jets is I don't know what that defense is going to be. And I just think that the Bengals and Jamar Chase has started, like you said, Flacco figured it out. Hey, what if I just throw to this guy? Yeah, just throw to that guy. And when they triple cover him, now I just go to the other guy. Yeah, so I'll go the same. But I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take Cincinnati. I'm going to take Cincinnati minus 6.5, and I'll take the over of 44.5. All right, little revenge game on this docket. We just saw this game 2 weeks ago on a Thursday. The Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Giants came off that heartbreaking loss to Denver. Philly it looked like they got their mojo back a little bit against Minnesota. What's your take on this one?
Yeah, I think the Eagles got their confidence back. They're in a total revenge game, and they're in Philly. They got the Eagles, Giants covering, and the over.
We don't do this, folks. We don't even talk about picks beforehand, but I literally have the same exact thing. I think the Giants will cover. The Giants are pesky, but listen, let's be honest. The Eagles, I think, have gotten something figured out a little bit here, and I think
and Fangio's going to throw a lot more stuff. He's played Jackson's Dart already, so he's going to do a little bit different scheming, I think.
Yeah. I think you're going to see a mad Eagles team.
Going to be fired up for the revenge of what happened in Denver, but yeah, I think it's Eagles.
I think it's Eagles too. Eagles, Giants covering over 43.5. This one, New England and Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns visiting New England. I don't know what to say, folks. I got really nothing on this one other than pick the Patriots, I guess. Patriots covering an over 40.5. I mean, 40.5 is low.
I got nothing either. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, really.
Browns.
Yeah, sorry, Browns. It just you guys have nothing interesting to talk about.
Yeah, let's sign Myles Garrett for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ.
Do you think that it's time that the Browns need to start look at jettisoning some of these other players that they have on their team?
I do. And I think they've had to for years, but I don't know what the heck they do in their front office there. But yeah, I mean, we were laughing at our very first show about Myles Garrett. I'm holding out, but then as soon as, I want to go play for a contender, but as soon as they throw in the money, this is where I wanted to be. There's nowhere else.
I couldn't imagine myself anywhere else.
I'm not saying anyone's going to trade for him for the big salary, but you start moving players, it's done. They don't do it until they're mathematically the trade deadline's what, in 2 weeks?
I think it's like a week after this one, isn't it?
Okay, it's coming up, but let's just see what they got, and I understand it's not the best time, maybe right before the draft's better, but yeah, they need to start moving pieces. The Saints do too, and the Jets do too.
Yeah.
Overhaul your team. It's time. Rip the damn Band-Aid off. Let's go.
And that's the thing. Like, I'm not even saying, probably, okay, will they trade Myles Garrett? Maybe, yes, no, I don't know. Probably not. But let's just say that there's probably other pieces on that team that people will be like, hey, I'll take that guy for a third-round pick. And then all of a sudden, But it just seems like maybe the Browns are in that way of, oh, my God, do we really just want a bunch more second- and third-round picks that we're not going to do anything with anyways and just draft them and trade them later? Could be wrong. All right, Miami Dolphins and their atrocious play are visiting the Atlanta Falcons, who are right back to if we follow the scheme of the Falcons this year, it's hot, cold, hot, cold. 2 weeks ago, they beat the Buffalo Bills, as you mentioned. Last week, they lose to the San Francisco 49ers. So this week is
Yeah, it's a, hold on. Where did I put it? Where did I put my Dolphins? Winning.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dolphins covering, and I got the under.
Ooh, Dolphins covering. I do have the under too. I have no hope for the Dolphins anymore. I'm going straight Falcons. I think that this is after this week. I think you might see some changing in.
There's a little caveat for you though. So
yeah, go ahead.
I know Mike McDonald or Daniels.
Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel has lost the team. However, guess who he knows pretty good? Raheem Morris. They coach together. I think that's why I'm picking
He's going to end up there.
Covering. That's right.
That's why you're saying he's going to cover him. Oh, okay, I get it.
I just think he knows him a little bit, and I'm not saying they're going to be world beaters. 8 points. And let's face it, are the Falcons really this good? Because they've been pretty bipolar.
Very much so.
So to me, it's like I don't know with this team yet. But I could see it just being a close game. I don't think the Dolphins are going to win, but it's a closer game.
So one of the things that I heard talked about on a podcast recently this week was that the Dolphins probably haven't necessarily moved on from Mike McDaniel because they don't want what the Raiders had happened to them happen. Basically, let's say like when Antonio Pierce took over that team, they actually showed some life. They fought, they won, and now they can't fire Antonio Pierce. They got to give him the job. So they almost want to be like, let's get all the way through. That way the interim has like no shot to win anything.
The last 3 games of the year.
Yeah, kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. So, and that could be the case. Yeah. Listen, I'm with you. I think trusting the Falcons is shaky. I do. I just think that trusting anything that these Dolphins, I mean, I've been trying to pick them. I've been trying to pick them to win. I've been trying to do whatever. I'm off the train. I'm done. Mike McDaniel, thank you. I'll see you in San Francisco next year. Speaking of San Francisco, visiting the Houston Texans, DeMeco Ryan versus Kyle Shanahan. I think this is actually kind of a sneaky game. This is a pretty sneaky game.
Yeah, it is. But guess what? I still got the Niners. Cover, and I got the under.
So, what's funny is because I believe that Kyle Shanahan generally has a pretty good record against the teams that are players that coached with it or for him. So he's usually pretty good. I'm going Houston. I don't know why. Yeah. DeMeco Ryan.
They're at home.
They're at home. And I think it's Houston minus 1.5, and I'm going to go over 41.5. San Francisco is one of those teams too. I got to see them do multiple weeks, and I just haven't yet. They go 1 week, oh, we're not healthy. Next week, oh, we're healthy now. So don't know what's going on there. Another game that probably is a snooze fest. I mean, it's a division game, but Tampa Bay Buccaneers visiting the New Orleans Saints. I mean, I'm sure I could probably read your mind, Tate, but I don't have to. Tampa Bay minus 4.5, and I had the under. Because I have no faith in Saints.
I got nothing to say about this.
Whatever.
They're fighting hard. They're showing signs of life. They need to start, overhauling their roster right now. Start getting rid of people right now.
Well, and my whole thing is like trade a Cam Jordan. He could give a team that's trying to compete a little bit of life, because he could go in there and try to give them, hey, maybe I'm playing 60% of the snaps, not not all of them, but if he's rushing on a pass rush, man, I'm sure he's doing a lot better. I'm with you here. I got the under as well. Like we said, the under. I it's going to be a long season in New Orleans. I watched it last week in person. And boy, that Spencer Rattler show is not very fun to watch. And I do believe that he's the only quarterback that they have that will, can do something, and it's just not good. Another not good team, Tennessee Titans visiting the Indianapolis Colts. Yikes. Colts are 14-point favorites in this one, folks. Tate, did you take them? Because let's be honest, you took Indy. You took Indy.
I took Indy, but I do have the Titans covering.
Okay. Yeah,
and then I got the the over.
Over? Okay. I am going to say that I am drinking the blue and white Kool-Aid. It is Colts, and I'm taking the Colts minus 14 because I've watched them do it to too many teams so far this year. Plus, they've done it to the Titans once. And I will take the under 47.5.
Yeah,
because
Cam mine to the under, too.
Okay. You got it on the under.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Dallas Cowboys visiting the Denver Broncos. Will they have Max Crosby at that time?
Nah.
Can we talk about that a little bit too?
Yeah, let's talk about that. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of that's fake.
It's fake.
Because I've heard
fake.
both. Yeah,
It's fake. It's fake.
It's hilarious though. They got out there. It's like, yeah. So you just had Parsons here. Crosby's awesome, but I think Parsons is tad better. But
I agree with you. Yeah.
But that whole rumor mill, whatever. Raiders is another team too that I would be overhauling my roster right now, trying to get some draft picks to rebuild it. Right. I am, me. I hate the Cowboys more than God, I don't know. Mondays, whatever.
Are you at work this week for the game, or are you at home?
No, I'm at home. I got 2 more Sundays, and then I gotta go back to work. But but I don't know what it is. Sean's still being an egomaniac. I just have a feeling that the media is on his ass and this team, and some of the stuff the players are posting. I think they're gonna roll them.
The Cowboys are going to roll the Broncos, or the Broncos are going to roll the
Cowboys. Because I'm telling you, this is just and you know me, I'm glass is always full.
That they do say you are the internal optimist. We call you EO. We call you EO behind your back.
I just have a feeling. I don't know what it is. And plus, if they come in and whoop some butt this game, or just their offense looks better, this could be a tide change for this team. Yes, they're 5-2, but let's face it, the Chiefs are. You don't want to play the Chiefs right now. They're not there yet. The Broncos aren't there yet. But I'm telling you, this could be a tide changing season, like setting the tone for the rest of the season game.
Okay.
Sean didn't budge on his play calling and his screen crap, but there's a lot of missed blocks.
Yeah.
If they would have just gotten away, there would have been some, a lot more firepower going against that Giants game. But I don't know. I just have a feeling because, I do have the Cowboys covering, and I got the under. So Broncos playing, Cowboys covering the under.
Broncos, Cowboys plus 3.5, under 50.5. I actually have Denver covering the minus of 3.5, and I'm gonna say this. I don't know if Denver's gonna blow them out, because I just wonder, the big question mark for me, and this goes to your point about the play calling for Sean Payton, can Denver's offense go balls to the wall like Dallas is going to want to? Because here's the deal. We know what Dallas is going to do. They're going to try to go light up the scoreboard because that's all they can do. Because their defense is not so good. But can the Broncos defense handle what the...
I think you're going to see a lot of yardage, and I think the defense is going to show up in the red zone.
Okay.
Is what I think.
Fair enough.
I think you're going to see the Cowboys moving the ball, not a problem. Javonte Williams is coming back. He's having a heck of a year this year.
He really is, yeah.
And he's going to be fired up, but I just have this feeling, and like I said, I could see him roll, even though I still have the Cowboys covering, because that's the eternal optimist in me. I I just got some confidence this week. I do.
Okay.
They're
I like
wearing the throwbacks. They're wearing the throwbacks. The best,
Yeah, the old D, right? The old D
the
with
old
the
D,
Bronco.
the best uniform in all of sports. It's going to be a great Sunday.
Love it.
For weather-wise. Most Bronco fans hate the Cowboys. They don't play them every year. And there's a lot of Cowboys fans in Colorado too. Yeah, I just think it's going to be a fun atmosphere. And I think they got embarrassed a little bit last week of the showing. I listened to a lot of podcasts this week with Keith Talib and a whole bunch of people about, the weekend they had for remembering Demaryius Thomas in Super Bowl 50. That I think a lot of the old players talked to him, and obviously they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you guys won it." But I think they're embarrassed. I think the offensive line and everyone else is embarrassed.
So
enough's enough. So
one thing I wanted to ask you about was, what is the talk around Denver with what happened with Russell Wilson tweeting back to Sean Payton?
It was, of course, you knew damn well what Sean said. Sean's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
An egomaniac. It's just Sean. And then he came out and said, he goes, I was talking about Jackson Dart as more of a compliment. I understand where this got taken this way, and I understand why Russ feels the way. Right? It wasn't trying to make a shot. It's like,
okay,
you were trying to make a shot, and I love it. You made a shot with Nathaniel Hackett, which was right, and you paid this gentleman $80-some million to get the hell out of your team. Mm-hmm. So you're damn right. You wanted to play Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I kind of like that about Sean, like when he talks shit a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I just don't like his arrogance with the play calling.
So it's almost like that. It's a Bill Parcells in him. You can definitely tell the Parcells in him comes out sometimes, which I like.
That was one thing I wanted to bring up real quick. So Bill Parcells, play good defense, run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
No turnovers, discipline, hard nose.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't run the ball, no discipline, penalty. It's like, what in the heck is just, I don't understand this. Oh, I'm a Bill Parcells, disciple. It's like, dude, you're nothing like Bill Parcells except your attitude.
Mm-hmm. He comes from the coaching tree, right?
Bill is a bigger jerk, to his players than Sean is.
Mm.
Sean's a jerk, but
I think one of the points that you brought up that we talk about is that, coaches overthink themselves. And I think the other thing that coaches definitely do, and I think they have to, by the way, they have to buy their own bull crap. They really do. So he's going all in on like, hey man, this is what we do. I don't run the football. I do short intermediate passing games, and that's my running game. Here we go. Boom. And it's like, oh, okay, but what actually works for 90% of the league could actually still work for your team too. Oh, look at Bo Nix on a design run goes great.
Well, it's kind of funny when J.K. Dobbins in the fourth quarter last week starts getting the rock a little bit, and Bo Nix's confidence soars, and you see what happens. And like everybody's saying it, Keith Talib even said it. Rod Smith said it. Benny Fowler, not many people are going to know him, but he was on the Super Bowl team. Productive wide receiver, nothing special. But, I mean, they're breaking it down. Dave Logan, who's the voice of the Broncos for 34 years, I mean, they're all breaking it down the same way. It was just like, you got to get this kid out and run him and move him around, kind of like what Jackson Dart did. And that's what they did last year. And his confidence. And then I heard another good analogy today too that was like spot on. It's kind of like a 3-point, an NBA. Like, okay, they're 0 for 10 on 3 points, and then all of a sudden they make 1 3-point and they just get hot. That's how Bo is. Like if you let him get hot, he stays hot.
Yeah. I think to your point that I think in my opinion that you're trying to make is, give him some help. Don't make it just his pressure-wise, oh, my God, I got to make every play. Let Dobbins eat up 6 or 7 yards of first down. Now we're manageable. You want to get crazy with 2 plays? Get crazy with 2 plays.
And let's be honest, like you need long, sustainable drives with the Cowboys, too. They're
because I'll be honest with you, watching the Cowboy team over the last couple of weeks, what do? They score quick. And
what plays to the strength of us, if we can get some – the refs can freaking dial in PI.
Yeah, slow it down.
But also, too, if you get up on them, that's what feeds right into the strength of our defense, because here comes the pass rush.
Right.
Because they're going to throw.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
gonna try to score fast.
Listen, Dak is
They're
going to
not
be
gonna
back
ground and
there.
pound.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a fun game to watch for sure. I think that,
Yeah, it's
if
the
you were,
mainstream one on.
yeah, I think for
But
pretty
the only
much
reason
everybody
why
in
it
the
is 'cause
afternoon,
it's the Cowboys because they.
I
Have
think
the
it's
rights
pretty
and
much the
everything.
only main afternoon game.
It
I
is,
think
yeah.
for everybody.
Everybody.
But the night game, we're going to see that night, Green Bay Packers visiting Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Listen, I think Aaron Rodgers has got a little revenge tour this year. That's my thought process. I know the Packers are playing good. Packers are 4-1-1. I think the Steelers losing last week too, playing in Pittsburgh. I think that this is too much. I think Aaron is going to look to light it up a little bit. I don't think Mike is going to do it. He might have a game where you don't know. I think Aaron wants to make a little bit of a statement against these Packers. What is your thought?
Yeah. I kind of I was kind of leaning to the Packers, but I agree with you. I changed right there. I didn't even think about how
Rodgers.
dumb this is. I didn't even think about that. Like picking this game, I didn't even. It's like,
right.
Jesus Christ, why didn't you pick? He used to play. So, but no,
and he hasn't had a chance to play him. Yeah.
Yes, it's a revenge factor. He looks good. Yeah. So Steelers, Packers covering, and then the under is what I got.
Okay. I got the Steelers. I got the Steelers +3, and I got the over 45.5. Just because, listen, I'll be honest with you. Steelers like to score, and the Steelers defense likes to let other people score from time to time. If we, go back and look at last Thursday. Very finally, the last game of the week, Washington Commanders without Jaden Daniels, Marcus Mariota starting, going to Kansas City. I think this game would have been fun to watch if Jaden Daniels was in there, if everybody was healthy. I don't think that this game's going to be very fun to watch. I've got Kansas City. I got Kansas City -12.5 too. Who cares? I think that the Commanders, these last couple weeks, things have just started to kind of hit the wall for them, and where they started rolling last year at this time, they're going to start falling back this way. It's just the way the ball bounces sometimes.
I agree with you. I think the Chiefs are on a revenge factor too, like meaning that everyone doubted us. We're clicking. That's how they are. They're the one team that you do not want to give them any confidence.
Yeah, no.
You don't want to give
they
them
didn't
any confidence. They play so good when they're confident.
Well, and it's so funny too.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
It's so funny too because the rest of the AFC couldn't get their act together and get that big lead above the Chiefs. Because now, I'm sorry, folks, the Chiefs are rolling. I don't,
Oh yeah,
they're rolling. They're rolling. Yeah. I mean, I don't even, I took the under.
I was even thinking that the Broncos are going to split with them. Because I did have the Broncos split.
I still think they can.
Yeah, I think they can, but now I'm kind of leaning to, I think we may get swept. We'll see what happens.
And that can happen too.
I'm telling you though, if the Broncos figure out this offense, they're going to be scary. They're going to be a very scary team. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but.
Well, I think part of your point that you're saying is they've got a solid defense. If their offense can just become a little bit more consistent and not have to put up 33 points in a fourth quarter, I would agree with you. I think that that's, a recipe for a very good winning team. The other thing that I'll say about why I think you should have good belief in Sean Payton, he plays very well against Andy Reid. He does pretty well against Andy Reid. He knows he's got a little bit of him figured out. So what was your pick? Did you pick the same Kansas City on that one? Not even. Yeah.
Chiefs over. Yep.
Okay, got it. Well, folks, that's all that we have for our Week 8 Peas with PJ and Tate. Stay tuned. Next Monday, we're going to be recapping, or Tuesday, either Monday or Tuesday, we'll be recapping everything from Week 8. Talking to you soon.
Was the Chiefs the Monday night game?
Yeah, Chiefs are the Monday night game. There's only one this week, which I'm kind of glad that we're back to just one. It's too tough to focus on what's going on two.
I mean, especially like last week was a pretty couple good ones too, and it was like, man.
Yeah, and I didn't even watch the Seattle one because I fell asleep. I mean, the first one was good.
I did too.
Yeah, I mean, so I mean, I get it that they want to do it, but I think sometimes that hey, less is more. Less is more. Mm-hmm. All right, folks, that's all the time that we have for today. But stay tuned. We'll be back with you soon. But we are out.
See ya. Right there. All right.
Yes, sir.
We're flying by, dude.
Dude, I can't believe it. Uh-oh, what happened?